Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to the third part of my countdown of favourite artists from 100 to 1. In the previous two videos I explained how I got this. Basically I did album charts for each year. If it was a good year it was a top 30, if it was a poor year it was a top 10, and I assigned points for each album, and then I moved them all over into a results table, sorted them all out and came out with a top 155 artists. So this is the third part. In this first and second part I showed some of the artists that just failed to make the top 100. I'm going to show some more and I'll do that now. Okay, right, this one is from 75 to 61, so we're getting on rightly here. So at number 75 with 24 points is Suzi Quatro, and this is probably my favourite album of hers. It's from 1979 and it's Suzi and other four-letter words, and this is the one with the big hit, She's in Love with You, on it, as well as Mama's Boy and I've Never Been in Love, and Hollywood as well. It's absolutely great album, but I also want to show this album because Suzi is always associated with the 70s. This came out in 2006 and this is brilliant, and this is Back to the Drive, never been released in vinyl, and this has got fantastic songs like 15 Minutes of Fame, Duality, Wasted Moments, and of course the title track, which was written by Mike Chapman. Brilliant album from 2006. Number 74 with 25 points, and I'm going to give it to Hammond, who's an absolutely fantastic songwriter for other people as well as for himself. He didn't have very much success for himself though, only one hit with the Free Electric Band. This is my favourite album of his, 99 Miles from LA, and it includes the title track which Art Garfunkel covered, as well as my favourite song off this is Somebody's Happiness, which I absolutely adore, and To All the Girls I've Loved Before, which was a hit for Julio Iglesias and Willie Nelson in the early 80s. Yeah, he's written for so many people, like he's had hits for Tina Turner, I Don't Want to Lose You, Be Tender With Me Baby, The Hollies, There That I Breathe, Leo Sayer, When I Need You, the Pipkins, Give Me That Ding, Diana Ross even with When You Tell Me That You Love Me, Whitney Houston, One Moment in Time, as well as the big one for Starship, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. Brilliant songwriter, and he's got some really good albums, so he comes in at number 74 with 25 points. Number 73 with 27 points, and it goes to Lloyd and the Commotions, and this is their best, Rattlesnakes. I've talked about this before, excellent album. Rattlesnakes, Speedboat, Patience, and Charlotte Street, Perfect Skin, absolutely wonderful album, and their other two albums are pretty good as well, especially the second one, Easy Pieces, but I think this one still is the best. So Lloyd and the Commotions, number 73 with 27 points. Okay, in at number 72 in a band I very rarely show, I don't even think I've ever shown anything of them, and with 27 points it's UB40. Now the reason these guys get in is their first three albums are great, and I do like Labour of Love as well, but this is my favourite album, Present Arms, and this has got the hit singles 1 and 10, Don't Slow Down and Don't Let It Pass You By, and it's also got the fantastic song Silent Witness, as well as the brilliant title track. This came out in 1981, absolutely fantastic, as is Signing Off, their debut, and UB44, the third one's quite good as well. Then they went all commercial, but I really do have a soft spot for Labour of Love too, but this is the best. So they're at number 72 with 27 points. At number 71 with 28 points, and it's Eurythmics, and I think Touch is their best album. Here Comes the Rain Again, Who's That Girl, and Right By Your Side are the big hits off this. Regrets is a beautiful song, and Paint a Rumour, Cool Blue. It's between this and the Sweet Dreams album, but I just think this one gets it. After this album they went more poppy. This is more electronic and not quite as good, but still they have enough points to get up to 71 with 28 points. Okay, number 70, and a band I talk about a lot these days, and they've only had 3 albums, and they've got 28 points, and the reason why it's so low is because all their albums are in a top 10 chart, and it's Haim, and this is a brand new album, Women in Music Part 3, and it did get to number 1 in the UK charts. It's their only number 1 album. Okay, it fell to about 42 the week after, which was a shame, but still. The Steps is absolutely brilliant. Summer Girl is a fantastic song. Now I'm In It is, as I said before, very Haimey. Hallelujah is beautiful. Los Angeles I think should be a single. Don't Wanna is great, and I've Been Down is excellent, and Man from the Magazine is a fantastic album. I still think this is probably the best album this year. Yeah, I know the Pretenders are up there, but I still think this is the best. So Haim come in at number 70 with 28 points. At 69 with 29 points, it's Mott the Hoople stroke Ian Hunter. So these two are being grouped together, and this is probably their best album. This is the one with All the Way from Memphis and Honolulu Boogie on it. Skids great, Ballad of Mott the Hoople's great, I Wish I Was Your Mother is gorgeous, and then you have Driving Sister, which it actually opens side 2. It would have been better if it opened side 1 because it's a perfect opener. This is a great album from 1973. So Mott the Hoople come in at 69 with 29 points. Coming in at 68 also with 29 points, and it's the Skids, and this is probably my favourite album of theirs, Days in Europa. Now this is the remix version. For some reason they remixed the whole album. I do have the original mix on CD, but this came out in 79, and it has hits Animation, Charade and Working for the Yankee Dollar, but the Olympian is absolutely brilliant, and the other big hit actually off this is Masquerade. So this is Stuart Adamson's band before he formed Big Country, and there are slight similarities, but I've always preferred the Skids. So 29 points, this comes in at 68. Also with 29 points coming in at 67 is Echo and the Bunnymen, and this is my favourite album of theirs, and this is Porcupine. And the 2 hit singles off this are The Cutter, which I love, and Back of Love. But the song Heads Will Roll is brilliant. Gods Will Be Gods is brilliant. Higher Hell is brilliant. This is, I think, their best album, even better than Ocean Rain. And yeah, I bought the Cutter single when it came out in '83 as well, and I love that cover. I think it's a fantastic cover. So Echo and the Bunnymen, number 67 with 29 points. Number 66 with 29 points, and it's John Fogerty stroke Creedence Clearwater Revival, and Cosmos Factory is the best album. Ramble Tamble is a fantastic opener. That the guitar and that's amazing. Up Around the Bend has got one of the best riffs ever in rock. Who'll Stop the Rain is beautiful. The Gorgeous Long As I Can See the Light finishes this off. The wee country tinge to Looking Out My Back Door, brilliant. And Travelling Bands, a great song as well, and I do love a version of My Baby Left Me. Yeah, this is their best. I thought maybe between this and Willie and the Poor Boys, and then I looked at the track list of it, and I think this is better. So Creedence, John Fogerty come in at 66 with 29 points. Okay, 65 with 31 points is the Supremes. More hits by the Supremes. Now you think this is a compilation album. It's not. It's actually a full-blown album. It's just called More Hits by the Supremes. And this is the one with Stop in the Name of Love on it, and Back in My Arms Again. Fantastic albums. I was about to pick the first one, Meet the Supremes, but I thought, no, I'll do this one. They're all as good as each other, and they are my favourite girl group, and they thoroughly deserve to be in the top 100, and they come in at 65 with 31 points. 64 with 31 points, and these are all girls as well, but they play their instruments, and it's the Bangles. Yeah, brilliant band, brilliant album, all over the place. James, love it. Dover Beach, love it. Tell Me, love it. Going Down to Liverpool is brilliant. Silent Treatment is brilliant. Absolutely excellent album, and the next two are good as well. In fact, the ones in the 21st Century are good too. So the Bangles and Susanna Hoffs, because I've grouped her in because one of her solo albums got points, and they come in at number 64 with 31 points. Number 63 with 33 points, and it goes to the Seekers from Australia, and this is Come the Day, and this is the one with Georgie Girl on it and Island of Dreams, the Springfield song. It also has two Paul Simon co-writes with Red Rubber Ball and I Wish You Were Here, or I Wish You Could Be Here, and a really good version of Louisiana Man and Turn Turn Turn, and a decent version of Yesterday. I love the Seekers, I really do think they're fantastic, and they deserve their place at number 63 with 33 points. Number 62 with 33 points as well, and it's the Undertones from Derry, and this is their debut album, and this is their best album, although they did reissue this, which I'm going to show you now, with 2 extra songs on it in the same year. It was not as if it was reissued 15 years later. It was reissued in the same year. This came out in 1979. So this is probably the better version of it, and the one that most people will see, because they put on Teenage Kicks and Get Over You. Fantastic. And other hits off this were Here Comes the Summer, Jimmy Jimmy, I Know a Girl, Listening In, Girls Don't Like It, She's a Runaround. Absolutely fantastic debut album, one of the best debut albums ever. So the Undertones come in at 62 with 33 points. And then number 61 with 33 points, and this scored huge in 1983, which was a top 30 chart, and it was my number 1 album, so it got full points, so 30 points for this album alone. So it only got 3 points for their other 2 albums. It's Altered Images, Bite, and I think this is just pop perfection. The big hit was Don't Talk to Me About Love. Bring Me Closer was a minor hit. Love to Stay was a very minor hit, and Change of Heart was an extremely minor hit. But this is just slick, and half of this is produced by Tony Visconti and half is produced by Mike Chapman. But an absolutely brilliant album from 1983. It's very summery. It's got a little bit of a disco feel to it, but it's not disco. But it's completely different to their other 2 albums. So Altered Images, Bite. So number 61 with 33 points. Okay, that's where we'll stop now, and I hope to have the 4th part pretty soon, and I hope you join me for that. Okay, all the best now. Bye bye.